Hi, 5th and 6th grade. I miss you guys. It seems so weird to have been away from you from all this time. Um, I hope you're having fun at home. I know it's hard because you can't go anywhere. Um, After a while, it feels, I don't know, pretty strange to be in your house a lot. And so I know how you feel too. This week it's supposed to be nice outside. You really ought to get outside and enjoy that fresh air and move around. It'll make you feel better. Okay? All right. Well, it's hard to believe this is our fourth week doing this stuff. Fourth week. And this will be our last week doing orders of operation. And anyway, I know some of you will be glad, and some of you have probably had no problem with it at all. But if you watch my videos, I'm hoping you should understand it. But anyway, so let me just review real quick. Remember, it's PEMDAS, or Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. All right, so what we're doing is the order of operations, the order that we solve or do the solve things in our math problems. First, anything with a inside of parentheses, you do first. Okay. Next, anything with exponents. 3 to the second power is the same. 2 is the exponent. That's 3 times 3, which is 9. Then you either multiply or divide. Okay. And then last, you either add or subtract. Okay. That's the order that you do things. It's really not that complicated. It's just something new, but it's really not hard. These are all things you guys know how to multiply, divide, add, and subtract. And exponents, working with exponents is not that hard. So anyway, let's take it step by step and do some of these problems. So the first problem on your first page this week is 2 to the third power times, in parentheses, 8 plus 4 minus 10. So we know by the order of operations that we do what's in the parentheses first. Now, adding and subtracting, you just do them as they come, just the same as multiplying and dividing. You don't have to do one before the other. Okay, so in this case, we have 8 plus 4, which is 12. I'm just going to write these steps so that you understand every single thing I'm doing, okay? So 8 plus 4 is 12, and then we still have minus 10. So I'm doing what's in the parentheses first. So I wrote down 12 minus 10. So 12 minus 10 is 2, okay? So this, everything inside that equals 2. Now I have my 2 to the third. Well, exponents are the second thing we do. So 2 to the third is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So now I can change that to an 8. And then I can multiply these, because that's what we're... So I brought this changes to an 8. I bring down the multiplication sign. This all equaled 2. 8 times 2 equals 16. And that is the answer to that problem. Okay? All right, let's do another one. All right. Here, I'm just going to pick another problem on the page. In parentheses, I have 9 squared, or 9 to the second power, minus 8 plus 2, parentheses, divided by 5. Okay. So, order of operations. Do what's in the parentheses first. The next order is exponents. So 9 to the second power is 9 times 9, which is 81. So I am going to change that to 81 minus 8 plus 2. Okay? Now I know 81 minus 8, let's see, is going to be 73. So I'm going to exchange this and put 73. Okay? So this and this became 73. Then I brought down the plus 2. Okay, so 73 plus 2 is 75. So now I can write 75. I can bring down the division sign, and I can bring down the 5. Oops. Okay, so I figured out everything in the parentheses. It's 75. The division comes down, the 5 comes down. 75 divided by 5. So let's do it. 75 divided by 5. Okay, 5 goes into 7. Whoops. One time. So we put down our 5 and we subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. Correct? Okay, it goes in there once. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, we get 2. Now I'm going to bring the 5 down. Okay, and 5 goes into 25. Well, goes in there 5 times. So I'll put the 5 up there. 25 underneath, subtract, and you get 0. So our answer is 15. All right? All right, let's try another one. Okay, I'm going to try this one. In parentheses, we have 6 minus 2 to the second power plus 5 times 8. All right. So we have to do what's in the parentheses first, but after parentheses comes exponents. And so it's important to change this into whatever number 2 to the second power is, okay? So, and 2 to the second power is 2 times 2, which is 4. So I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to have 6 minus 4 plus 5, and that's what we're going to do first, okay? So 6 minus 4 is 2. So then that becomes 2 plus 5, okay? So 2 plus 5 is 7. Then I can bring the rest of this down, times 8. Okay, so all of this equals 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. And that is your answer. Now, I do need you to show your work on your paper. You've got enough room. You just can't write gigantic, okay? I solved all the problems myself. I was able to, I'm not going to show you very long, I was able to write them and have plenty of room. Okay, so if you write real big, remember, that's not going to work, and you may have to just number them and put them on the back if you have to write that big. Okay, let's do, here, let's do this one. 2, okay, in parentheses is 2 to the third plus 4 divided by, parentheses, 9 minus 6. Okay, parentheses first, so we'll start with the first parentheses, and then exponents. So 2 to the third is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. It has to be 3 2's. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to change this to an 8. All right, I just want to explain that 2 to the 3 a little more. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 2's, right? 2 times 2 is 4. Then 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? All right. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Then I can bring down the division sign. But then I have to go back up, and let's see, I have this parentheses, 9 minus 6, which is 3. And then I'll bring that down. Oops. And then we have 12 divided by 3, which is 4. Okay? 12 divided by 3 is 4. All right. You can't get yourself confused or decide it's too hard because there's a lot of numbers and it looks different than what you've normally done. Because it really is, I mean, it is what you've done. You've multiplied, divided, added, and subtracted, right? You've done all those things. The exponents is fairly new, but I think we've talked a little bit about it earlier in the year. But, okay, so order of operations just means the order that you solve, that you do the facts, the order that you solve the problems. I'm trying to think of a better way to say it. What you do first, that's all it is. It's just an order. I will do one more problem, okay? I can find another, here we go. Let me look at one from another page. Okay, we'll do this one. 4 plus 7 to the second power divided by, parentheses, 6 minus 5, parentheses. All right, first thing we do, parentheses. 6 minus 5, 1. Next thing we do are exponents. So 7 to the second power is 7 times 7, which is 49. So I'm just going to bring that down. Okay, so then we have 4 plus 49, which is 53. I can bring that division sign down and the 1 down. And 53 divided by 1 is 53. Okay? See how, okay, first I did this. 6 minus 5 is 1. Then I did the exponent. 7 to the second power, 7 times 7, which is 49. So I brought that down. I brought the 4 down. Added 4 plus 49 equals 53. Brought down my division sign. Brought down the 1. 53 divided by 1 is 53. Because that's the same as, okay, 53 divided by 1. That's what it would look like. And 1 is going to go into 53 times. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to call it quits on this. Let's see. Next week, we're going to be starting to do things, I think, with the metric system. Yeah. So that'll be something totally different. Anyway, if you're needing help, please let me know. Please let the teacher who's calling you know. All right? Get out and enjoy the fresh air and the nice weather. Get some moving in. Okay? All right, until we see each other again, or actually until you see me again next week, have a good week. Bye-bye.